What's going on, YouTubers? My name is binbaggamer, and you're here to watch the part 4 of Home, the little 8-bit game that's supposed to be scary, but it's not so far. There's a big twist come in, apparently. So I'm going to see if we can finish it in this episode, and see if anything grabs me by the balls. So let's begin. I can see we're still in the forest, and there's some horrible noises going on. There's still eyes watching me through the trees, which is slightly unsettling. I'm going to go through the fence grate again. Alright. I guess I cannot go right, so I'm going left. Sorry, I check every 5 seconds, poking up just in case there's something there. Okay, we're back in the city. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out one of the bags. It was my driver's license! It's green! It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Well, if you want to get out of here, I suggest you take it and find a car. I cleaned the card off as best as I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Alright. Oh. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. No! I haven't got a coat. Come on, Ginger Man. We've got to go as fast as we can indoors. To the first house we see! I had entered... Oh, it's Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Right, this is slightly creepy. Let's see. Norman, are you here? Norman! Alright, we're going to go over here. Alright, the entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Someone's tried to use something other than a key. What the Whoa! What's that? You can't even pick it up or anything. Look at it. Alright, not going that way. To the right. Through the squeaky doors that all need oiling. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? They're having an affair, of course. Why is the sound stopped? Why is the rain suddenly stopped? Inside the cabinet was a massive... No, inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal. Go, Norman! One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. But the handgun was Norman's. What the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. See, you're turning over to the dark side of the Force. You like guns now, Ginger Man. Alright, we're going to continue to the left into the bloody room. What's that? Don't tell me they have to go in the attic. Oh, they look like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it led. Did I pull the chain? Yes, go on then. I gave the chain a single tug and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. I'm not going up there. There's the telly. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. BBC Three's not on yet. Jesus, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends that I had in this town lay dead beside his armchair. No! Norman! Norman! No! His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock. They were already dying. Drying, not dying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserve better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Close his eyes. So he doesn't have to see anymore. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore what was going on. So there's a lot of murders going on in this town. It's like Midsummer Murders, this is, except there's a ginger man. Any ginger men in Midsummer Murders? I don't know. Never watched it because it's shit. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from cups still there in the wood. You dirty bugger, you haven't cleaned it, have you, Norman? The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? You did. You did. Found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash, pocketed it. And pocketed it. A hairpin, that'll keep my ginger hair in place. Can't he afford some hair dye? Doesn't it really look good? Does he think he looks stylish with ginger hair? Because it doesn't. It looks unique, but you know. Well, we're going up anyway. We're going into the attic. Like I said, I didn't want to. What the frig was Norman doing? A weathered sleeping bag and a small camping stove. The bag smelled musty. I wasn't sure if it was because of being in the attic or if it had been used recently. I'm reading these out, but I'm not actually taking it in. I'm just reading it out. So I'm forgetting everything. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? No one's going to pop out and I'll go, BAH! Surprise! I opened the old cardboard box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. My wife was in there. Nope. There were more of Rachel's things. More of my wife's clothes. Photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel? What were you doing here with Norman? He really does have a slow brain. Unless it isn't what I think it is. Down we go. Back out. This is going to be a long day. A day he's never going to forget. Back down. I didn't even find the damn key! Oh, I used the hairpin to pick the lock. Ginger man, you clever bastard. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Alright, we're into the shop, I guess. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Go. Alright. See if there's any money left for me. It's my wallet that I found. It's mostly empty and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside. Anything here worth taking? Any ice creams? Any twisters? Magnums? The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. No! The chocolate's melted! There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. What? One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. It's creeping me out a little bit, but nothing substantial. Is there anything here? That night continued to take horrible turn after horrible turn. It'd be weeks since I'd last seen Norman, but to find him like that, as I thought of him still lying on the floor, back there, the gun I carried seemed ever present. Seeing that dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Run! Run! We gotta find out. Alright, we're dead. I'm gonna go back to the door in a second. Alright, there's plenty of doors. I'm gonna go through the first one. Oh, I'm bloody locked. This wasn't the right gate. Can't even remember his own house. This gate was also locked. This wasn't my house. Jesus Christ, come on, mate. Ah, this might be my house, or it might not. I just went through it for the sake of it. Alright. Is there anything here worth taking? The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. The neighborhood's local postbox. A letter was sticking out, as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but I gotta give in to temptation. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package, and it's gonna be my... Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. I'm gay. No, what we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband. And your friend. I need some time to sort this out, away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him. Wait, this is a woman speaking! Why am I speaking like a man?
So you don't think you could hold that against me? I'm going to tell him and get past this. Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure if I even want to, but he deserves at least as much. Much. Goodbye!
Goodbye, Queen Elizabeth. Alright. So clearly my wife is going away somewhere. Alright, I had the wrong gate, this one was wrong. So my wife has discovered problems about me, I guess, and there's blood on this one. If this is my one with the blood on it, I'm going to be pissed. I had entered her. This rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding when it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. Come on. Have faith. You won't find Rachel dead on the floor or something, I'm That wasn't a nice sound at all. I held my breath as I approached our back door, but I was terrified to step inside. Get in there! The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch. By the door, the power was off. These sounds are horrible right now. The table was clean. It hadn't been used any time recently. It's next room. Come on, we're nearly there. Ginger Man, you can do this. We can find out the answers to all our questions. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Well, she's obviously gone away from the letter you read. Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there that I opened it. Don't open the bill! I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about cancelling my credit card due to non-payment. Okay. What the hell? What the deuce? Someone hasn't paid something on my credit card. I guess it's me. The door to the basement. It was locked. Where had I put the damn key? Well, I don't really want to go down there anyway, mate. Upstairs. Alright. Come on. Is that you, Mum? Hello? Oh, right, okay. We're still upstairs. And there's got to be some clues around here somewhere. Come on. An old photo of Rachel and me stayed back at me. It's reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it? No. There was no reason to hold on to old memories. You're in your house anyway. Yes, your license and credit card's way better than a photo of you and your wife. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward. By then it was too late. Oh, bless him. You shouldn't have bought it. These sounds are getting quite eerie, if I say. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Let's go upstairs again. You got a 3-tier house. Impressive. Oh! Our hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered around the floor. Okay, this is not a good sign at all. I'm gonna go left first. Into this room. Anyone here? Anyone? The books there are half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like that man in the house had some of the same books as I did. Oh, God. My wife's... Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Go on. Inside Rachel's suitcase was a few days' worth of clothes, some personal effects, and a train ticket. As I stared at the ticket, I could feel myself flush with anger and resentment. The date and time matched the receipt I had found. She's trying to leave me. What? This is making absolutely no sense. I'm sorry if I'm being absolutely stupid, but this isn't making any sense to me at all. Maybe it will soon. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. Okay. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Oh, they're horrible. They're horrible. Why would you want one? They could get up and walk off. Alright. Is that blood on the floor? Into the next room. Is there anyone here? It's a computer! My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take? Yes! We can go to the basement, I guess. Or one of the rooms in this house that I cannot remember. Okay. Must have had an ugly wife to look in the mirror and make it smash. Do I go downstairs again? Have I been in here? The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the lamp. Alright. So I guess I'll have to go to the basement first, which I'm not looking forward to. I unlocked the basement door. Okay, here we go. The basement. Here we go. Anyone here? There were old Christmas decorations in the box. Okay, not useful at all. I just want to dress up. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the... Yeah, here it is. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Oh. I had put up this divider wall last summer, so we could create a separate room in the basement. Why? I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Just throw yourself at it! Christmas decorations? I don't know. Alright, so the door's upstairs. If I go back up and try and open this door, I guess I could get through. Alright, we're in. We're in. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Oh no, there was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yes, we can get the wall off. I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. You like heavy things, don't you, mate? You really do. Now, because, unfortunately, this video is getting quite long, I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut it off in a minute. Before I break through this wall, I'm going to leave you in anticipation of what's behind the drywall that I poorly fitted. So here we go. I'm going to finish it by here, and I hope you join me on the next one, where we'll find out. I promise you, we will find the end to Ginger Man's problems. Alright, so that's the end of episode 4. I hope you'll join me on part 5, where we'll get through this damn dirty wall. I'll see you on the next one. I've been binbaggamer. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye! Oh, I got one of them down. He's really hungry for meat. I'm stuck in the wall. Like, one arm. What are they doing this? Jamie! No, that's too far. Come on, look at his face. He's determined. Oh! Smeagol, come back! Oh, that's badass.